Day 21, Carol Doda. So, how do you know that you've made it in San Francisco? When you get a mural. That's how you know you've made it. And Carol Doda, well, deserved her mural. So, Carol Doda passed away, I want to say it was like 1988. It was almost the 90s. But she lived until like well into her 80s, if she didn't actually reach 90, if I'm not mistaken. And she looked fabulous up until the very end. So, who was Carol Doda? Carol Doda was the world's first bottomless and topless dancer. Just like I tell people on my tours, don't you dare say fully nude, because that's not putting enough respect on her accomplishments. So there is a literal plaque outside of the Condor, which is the oldest strip club on the West Coast that just recently got their legacy business status, which is right there on the corner of Columbus and Broadway. The Condor, you'll see it with its flashing lights, commemorating these accomplishments by Carol Doda. And the reason why I say don't you dare say fully nude is because these accomplishments were 3 years apart. So I believe it was 1966 that she gained the title of the world's first topless dancer. And then, I can't make this shit up, year of our Lord, 1969, she gained the title of the bottomless dancer. So why was there 3 years? Why can't you just say fully nude? So if I'm not this is the one part that I'm a little fuzzy about. I could go and look it up, but it wouldn't be as fun that way. So if I'm not mistaken, go look this up, correct? Don't take my word for it. There was a law during Prohibition in San Francisco, or it might have been nationwide, that made it illegal to have, I think it was gambling, fully nude women, and alcohol all under the same roof. Well, alcohol, again, during Prohibition wouldn't have been allowed, period. But there was some very interesting law that made it so that, again, the dancers couldn't be fully nude. They could only be partially nude if there was certain activities and certain things going on. So that's why there's a difference in 3 years from between Miss Carol Doda's accomplishments. So Carol Doda would have this routine where she would sit on top of a piano that used to be suspended from the ceiling of the Condor, and then the piano would slowly make its descent. Somebody hit the switch, the piano would come to the bottom, and then she'd hop off the piano and begin her little dance. I don't know if she was already naked or if she got naked once the piano hit the floor, but come on my tour to find out why that piano is no longer suspended from the ceiling. I'll just leave it at that. But Carol Doda, folks, the world's first bottomless and topless dancer.